Welcome everyone to episode 54 of my NBA 2K17 My Career Mode. Last time we did some practice, learned about the core. And now we're going into our game. Here it is. And now go.
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
The NBA season is in high gear, and we are so glad to have you here with us on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia looking very confident right now. They are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. Tonight, we got two teams that love to get up and down the court. Shaq, what's the key to winning with that style of play?
Well, first off, you need to be able to jump start the break. Then you got to be really good defensive, rebounding, quick outlet passes, causing turnovers. You need all that just to get going.
It's funny, Ernie, because a game like this is going up and down, and up and down, and up and down. It really comes down to stops. Who makes the key stop in the key moment? So no matter how fast you play defensively, still wins the job.
Just about time to tip this bad boy off. Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
Love peanuts.
From suburban Detroit, we proudly bring you the Piston. And David Aldridge.
Well, Stan Van Gundy remains one of the most demanding.
At times, a contentious relationship between Howard and Van Gundy, but you see the respect there, sir. T.A., thank you. And these teams both look to get out and run at every opportunity.
That's right. They're fast breaking that open court basketball. Very much in favor in today's game. I mean, it's fun to watch for the fans, too. Plenty of highlights.
So fun. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Perez, he's in at point guard. Albert Covington out there with Saric, and it's Young, and it's Okafor in at the center position. Aldwell Pope pushes to Smith. And Drummond kicks to Smith. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and a miss there on the triple. Detroit on D. Perez passes to Okafor. 3, Covington. It's Drummond with the rebound. Smith up top. Drummond dishes to Smith. Drummond working against Okafor. Leans inside, and that's good off the glass that time. Lures got the first points up on the board for the Pistons. Perez with the ball. Against New Orleans, who is really on his game. On the line, the 76ers again can't hit it.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there. Oh, they really made a mess of that one. That should have been an easy basket.
And the ball goes out of bounds as touched by Young.
How are they all? They're all up on me. There.
Luckily for them, they got one to go there now. 1 for 4 to begin this.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
They get a hand on it. Harris outside. Shot clock at 5. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again. Extremely accurate and efficient. Strong performance in the road. Took the fans right out of it.
And it's going to be Pistons will retain possession. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart.
Well, when you have a whole team that is locked in, this is what your shot chart looks like. They are moving the ball well and taking shots with confidence. When this team comes out and is knocking it down from all over like they are right now, they are one of the toughest in the league to beat.
Here's Caldwell Pope. A 24-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
Stealing the ball right and left. He was jumping the passing lanes. No one wanted to dribble against him. Total disruption.
Covington kicks to Young. Feeds it to Prez. A jump hook again. Philadelphia.
Just remarkable vision. Young is so talented at spotting the open man.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Caldwell Pope with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Pope loose. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Terrific ball movement. No surprise it leads to a good shot.
Smith outside. And here we go. Philadelphia running again. And it goes through once again. Nice hit there from Prez. Prez has got 7 points in the game. And now the 76ers on the break. Prez leading the charge. And that 3 from Prez set up on a pass from Young.
Young is an unselfish guy, and he was looking to get Prez the ball in that situation.
Bring it in. Take a seat. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused.
And Greg, and building through the draft, there's been a lot of losing along the way.
Yeah, and a lot of questions to their strategy. I mean, but the front office said their philosophy was trying to plant an orchard from seeds. They didn't want to buy apples. I guess they wanted to grow them from the ground up. Well, they better get that harvest moving fast. And that's what Prez does so well. A tremendous scorer who tries his best to only take quality shots.
Smith drives in, and it goes down 2 points. Smith's got his first points in this one.
Takes what the defense allows. Has that soft floater in his back pocket.
Young left side. Here's Prez. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Smith. Prez brings the double team. Smith with a wide open look. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 17-6 run. Prez. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. And the call will be against Prez.
What the heck?
That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah.
Pistons trail by 9. Smith kicks to Lewis. It's tipped. He feeds it to Drummond. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Now, when you think about Andre Drummond, first thing you think about is his relentless rebound. He's arguably the best rebounder in the game. Just inhales misses off the glass. Routinely, he can go out there and get you 20 boards easy.
Drummond coming close to averaging almost 15 boards a game in 2016. Chris, there's just no way to keep him from collecting shots.
Oh, wow, 15 boards. You got to say that 15
That would,
times.
it should have gone in.
It's athleticism that makes him so good. He has a great sense of timing. He knows when to release the player, and he's boxing out to go for that ball. He has more nuance to his rebounding game than he gets credit for, and also he desires it more than most big players.
How is it every shot missing?
Kicks to Smith. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Pistons ball.
This here is getting.
Here's a check of the 2K leader in the top rebounding shooting guards of the past 10 games. Fifth on the list, Justice Young.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a two-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
Do you see how hard they have to work for every rebound they get? It's clear that they take pride in this area of their game.
Prez with the bucket.
And really can't fault the D there. Perez just torching them with better offense.
Tipped away. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Caldwell Pope. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 20-7 run. And Sarge kicks to Covington. Here's Prez. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Oh, he has owned this quarter. Everything he is throwing up, it's falling right now.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Great job, guys. Nice work. Take a seat now. Let's talk.
Yeah, I should work on some getting assists.
I like what I see out there, fellas.
Just to the Spurs or so many, the value of great passing from all 5 positions, but especially the big, especially the front court. In your opinion, what advantages does a big man have as a playmaker?
Well, the big man has many advantages. One, if he's a beast on the post like he should be, Kevin, he should be drawing double teams. And what does that allow? That means that there are 3 on 4 on the rest of the play. 3 defensive players against 4 offensive players. And if he swings that ball quickly, just let the mathematics alone do the trick, and you move that ball, and you'll have an advantage. What else does it do? Sometimes the player is taller and he can see over the defense and maybe attack from angles that shorter players can't do. And third, what does it do? Big guys on defense are not used to playing outside of the free throw line defensively. And so therefore your defender
I need to get some assists.
and therefore get his hands on deflections and things that you may see happening from guards. So yeah, you're right. The big fellas that have always been some of the best players in the post have been some of the best passers, and right now you're seeing that in order to be in the game, you're going to have to make your teammates better and not just be an endless hole in there when they throw the ball to you.
Great perspective. That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
Now Smith. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Pass to Harris. Screen by Smith. Harris passes to Caldwell Pope. Detroit, no good that time either.
He doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
And Sarge has it in the corner. He dishes it to Prez. It's Young on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Prez with the bucket.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pistons trail by 20. And here's Smith. To the middle. Here's Drummond. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Drummond's got 5 points so far.
Just an outstanding recognition by Drummond, rolling like a boulder to the rim and getting the ball in the perfect spot.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. Different look here for Detroit. Marjanovic checked in for Drummond. Stanley Johnson comes in for Tobias Harris. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Smith. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Henderson comes in for Robert Covington. Prez brings the double team. Johnson kicks to Marjanovic. And McCallum, he has it in the corner. Bounces high off the rim and drops. McCallum's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
And it's no secret that Stan Van Gundy knows how to coach defense. It's safe to call it his calling card at this point.
Buries it down low. McCallum's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the precision lead pass by a highly skilled playmaker.
Here's Prez.
Should have gone in. Why is it everything I'm doing right now is going to get foul or missing?
Making a change here. Baines is checked in, and the 76ers also making a change.
Because I'm hitting right where it normally should be.
Here's McCallum. Got a piece of it. Baines dishes to McCallum. The pass to Marjanovic. The feed down to McCallum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. The 76ers leading by 17. Here's Prez. Hands it from downtown. Prez has got 25 points.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Smith. Taking a look at the 76ers. Prez, he's in at the point. Sarge is out there with Oak. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Young in at the 2 spot. Harris passes to Drummond. The shot that time, not on target. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
Yeah, and they play in the same conference. Not a rivalry per se, but familiar enough to cause some tricky problems for one another.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Pistons raised a few eyebrows when they took Stanley Johnson with the 8th pick overall in 2015. Now, he's a great athlete, but some thought there were better basketball prospects available. Stan Van Gundy says, what you've got to bank on is a player's work ethic and commitment to being great. There's just something about him. He is a great competitor. Kevin?
He's built like a tank. T8, thanks. Thank you very much. And now the fast break. Prez with the ball. For 3, Covington. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Smith kicks to Drummond. Okafor with the steal. To the inside. Prez. Good work there as it goes.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
The Pistons, Chris, a team that continues to develop their outside game.
Well, it makes sense when you look at the Pistons roster. They've made sure to add more and more shooters at every position they can. With the team being built around Drummond, you want to open up space for him to go to work in the paint, draw those double teams, kick it out, and let the shooters do their job.
Well, the one issue for Drummond, he has had his whole career, Chris, is his free throw shooting.
Well, it's resulted in a fair amount of the Hacker Drummond moments that are going to continue in this case. But actually, they may not continue because we've seen some rule changes that may help him spend more time in the game, because last year it limited how much he could play late in close games. His odds since his release looks decent enough, but when he's on that line, he starts to fall apart.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Philadelphia shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Smith. And they will call over the back on the play.
He just recorded his 3rd foul and a half. Coach has to consider resting him.
What?
To the 3rd.
How? I was on the ground when they called that.
Harris kicks to Smith. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for the Pistons.
This backcourt is really shouldering the load in terms of the ball movement and great assists. When you look at the overall contributions compared to the bigs, nice work on distributing the ball.
Now here's Prez. 33 points for him. Young trying to break free. That's good from Prez on the assist by Young. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight. That one goes in, and that's 12 points for Andre Drummond.
Sometimes all you have to do is dump the ball down to Drummond and get out of the way. He'll take care of the rest, utilizing his massive frame so well.
And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It should be a 3-point play.
Yep.
Well, we know the given here, the X's and O's of coaching, Chris, the strategy that's used by all staffs and all head coaches. But coaching is a lot of motivating your players to give it their all. And when you look at all the different coaches around the league, which coaches do you think are the best at motivating?
Well, you know, that's hard to answer. You really have to play with this guy. That's an intimate type question. But from where I'm standing, I would definitely think from a motivating point of view, I'd have to go with Doc Rivers. He just seems to know how to communicate to his players, how to get them to fight down to the last drop, and that's what you want in a coach.
Well said. Prez, no good.
We've seen him posterize guys with that move many times. However, the defense proved to be very stifling.
Harris dishes to Smith. Harris setting the pick for Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Harris. From downtown. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Sarge has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Inside. Young hooking up Prez on that score. Terrific play by Orange Juice.
And those two have such great timing together. They make the game look simple.
It's stolen by Prez. Andre Drummond.
It should have gone in.
Drummond's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Harris passes to Caldwell Pope. Prez brings the double team. It's stolen by Prez. And now Young running the floor all by himself. Sinks the three-pointer.
Why is it, Young, you were good to get a score.
Cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Back to Smith. Drummond a screen. 5 on the clock. Caldwell Pope kicks to Drummond. Looking to end the run. Detroit, no good that time either.
You can bet if he's left open from there again, he's probably going to knock that one down.
Young, good score there coming from some smart passing by Orange.
And Prez knew what Young was thinking, and boy, was the setup perfect.
Smith dishes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Smith. Pass to Drummond. And Okafor with the block.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. It's just remarkable focus by Young to nail the shot.
No, Peanut. That's right now.
Carl Landry's checked in for Sarge. 76ers have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Young in the corner. Here's Prez. And a little buck that time, but it drops. Prez has got 39.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Screen by Smith. Harris kicks to Drummond. Knocks it loose. Here's Covington, and he converts the layup. Covington's got 11 points in the quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
I'm watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Prez. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Pistons. Ray McCallum comes in for Smith. Lets it go from the wing. Again, Philadelphia.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
I mean, it's just no mercy. They want to leave no room for error here.
Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. Prez, number 1. Justice Young is second.
It's made the fans of both those guys, I think, extremely happy, seeing the way they've been passing and sharing the ball lately.
And the call will be against Prez.
Oh, come
That's
on.
his 4th foul of the contest. And through one hand.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Hey, the stats say you have been the big factor for your team inside. Is it fair to say you're controlling the paint?
Yeah, man, I'm doing the best I can out there, you know. Coach is always stressing that if we're on the glass,
I got a good chance of winning the game. So I'm out here doing what I can today to help make that happen.
You sure you have done your share in the first half, man. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it. All right, thank you.
Good work, guys. Nicely done. Where do you guys want to go after the game? Burgers or tacos?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in the battle. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. We're seeing a tremendous game from Prez.
He's just been terrific. This is what they needed from him.
Earning a double-double for the night is awesome, but doing it in one half, he is out hustling everybody.
On the wings, Caldwell, Pope, and Harris. Andre Drummond is out there with John Lewis. And it's Smith in at the point guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Pelicans lit up the floor. Just an incredible number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin, will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
David, thanks for the great update, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
Yeah, and I think that's the point of it. I think he likes that. It's a challenge to try to improve upon what was such a spectacular display last time out.
It's stolen by Prez. To the inside. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Prez. Prez has got his 7th assist in the game. Now, here is Smith. He's guarded closely. There's the pick. It's stolen by Prez. Tries a three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The Pistons shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Caldwell Pope with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with his speed. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
And finished off by Prez.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, they've really kicked it up a notch. They're trying their best to run away with this one. Now, this team at times on the floor can remind you of the 2004 Pistons and how they play. Very unselfish, defensive-minded, and playing for one another. No big star, but doing what they can to get wins.
Sarge banked in off the glass. Sarge has got 5 points so far.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And with that 2004 Piston team, Chris, you mentioned, that was the last title the franchise took back to Detroit. What a team, too, led by Ben Wallace.
Well, you talk about team basketball, and they pulled off one of the bigger upsets in the NBA Finals history when they dismantled the Lakers team, stuffing future Hall of Famers. They played the better team ball and were able to overcome Kobe and Shaq with GP and the mailman.
Now Prez, non-stop scoring machine here. And that one drops for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Prez. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Prez has got 53.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Philadelphia running again. Here's Covington. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 8. He kicks it to Harris. The Pistons working the ball around now. Prez brings the double team. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Lewis.
And the pass was right in stride. Extremely accurate setting up the shot.
Philadelphia has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. offensive rebound. Okafor. And it's good. Off through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And Jahlil Okafor, really a throwback in a lot of ways, you know, when you think about some of the low-post giants that our game has seen. I mean, 6'11", over 270 pounds, tremendous hands and footwork, and he can take defenders to school on that low block. Going to continue to have to improve his passing, particularly out of double teams, and ability to face up a little more, but again, this is a guy with a tremendous amount of ability moving forward.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
For Detroit, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
Well, that would have been lucky had it fallen for shot selection.
Well, that's just not wise to take that shot in that situation. You'll think better of it next time around.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
They're taking any look they can get from there and just making it rain from the perimeter right now.
Now, here is Smith. Tight defense on him. And Prez with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Covington. Trains the jumper to finish the break. Covington's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Drummond working against Okafor. That's good from Harris on the assist by Drummond. Harris has got his first 2 points of the night.
And the way Harris sticks these catch-and-shoot jumpers is just devastating to the defense. I mean, what can they do against that?
Down low, Okafor. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Chris, you played for 5 different teams. How much does the city you live in and call home matter during an NBA season?
Well, it's different for everybody. You know, it's different for everyone. It was great to go home to Detroit for me because I wanted to live and stay in my city. I wanted to eat my mother's cooking before the game. You know, not many times could I do that. You know, I can only do that once or twice or once a year playing on the West Coast. So, you know, those type of things, being close to your family, you know, if you have younger siblings or children, that type of thing. You know, if you have kids with school they go to, you know, I've seen players take and weigh all those things. But for me, I've just been blessed to play in some great places with great fans. Washington, D.C. was a wonderful place. You know, that city really showed us a lot of love as a young team trying to find our way. And then Sacramento, you know, just some of the greatest fans in the world as well, just embracing us. And they had embraced the Sacramento Kings in so many losing seasons. So that's just who they were. Their characters were just that of encouragement. And so I'm glad that we were able to give the people of Sacramento what they have been waiting for so long, and that's some exciting basketball. And so, you know, the cities that you play for are very important. And me as a fan, you know, I still thank the Bad Boys for how they represented the city of Detroit during those years, and Isaiah and Joe Dumars and Bill Lambier. So for me, just from a fan perspective, the relationship with the city, the players, is always important.
Well said. Nice release there from Prez to knock down the triple.
I love his form. I mean, it's so repeatable and clean in terms of the release. Just great stuff from Prez.
Shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Shots good by Sarge.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Smith kicks to Drummond. To the paint. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got 4 this quarter.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Here's Prez. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
I mean, what else can you do against them?
For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Knocked loose. And Prez with a clear path to the hoop. Prez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss any of those.
And you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Prez. Smith outside. It's stolen by Prez. All going up court.
A finish, and finish off by Prez.
You have to love the penetration from Perez. Just absolutely fearless in how he exploits the defense.
To the paint, they need this, and Caldwell Pope lays it in. Caldwell Pope's got 10.
Oh, he's gotten off to a superb start by shooting the ball extremely well from the field.
Here's Covington. Some solid defense from Harris. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Okafor with the steal. And now the fast break. Prez with the ball. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And Prez is always trying to be one step ahead of everyone else, both mentally and physically, especially in transition.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, as you know, things could have turned out a lot differently for Stan Van Gundy. He was the favorite for the coaching vacancy in Golden State in 2014, but in the end, the Pistons owner gave him the chance to coach and run the front office. And that led him to Detroit. The Warriors went on to win the title that season, but Van Gundy insists, if I had to do it over again, this is exactly where I'd want to be. Kevin, he can build this team. That he wants.
Thanks, D.A. And after some tough exits in Miami and Orlando, this time he holds the cards. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You can tell he's having the ball out there. He's in the zone, and when he gets this hot, look out.
Smith outside. Here's the teardrop. Drummond passes to Lewis. Can't hit from 12. Philadelphia dictating the flow. To the middle. Nice slam there from Prez, who got to the rim on the pass from Young.
That's how you get juiced. Nice pass from Young to set up his pal, Prez.
Smith kicks to Lewis. It's tipped. On the wing, Harris. Inside. And finished off by Lewis.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And Okafor at the basket on the assist from Prez. And that's 13 points for Jahlil Okafor.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Screen by Smith. And now Philadelphia on the break, 16 feet away, and another. Once again, shot good from Prez.
And really like how Prez keeps his hands moving, which is why he comes away with important steal.
Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 6 here in this quarter.
He has come out strong to begin this half and has really found his stroke.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fades. Again, Philadelphia.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
And that's out of bounds. They will retain possession. Seconds left in the third. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Prez. And now the fast break. Prez with the ball. Shots good from Young.
And just amazing awareness there. Prez whipping the ball all over quickly to the uncovered man.
And Ray McCallum picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Prez. From deep. That shot, no good.
I could have gone a little closer.
Pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And now let's take a listen to Stan Van Gundy on a recent huddle.
They're not going to walk it up the floor. Even when we score, they're running it. You do not have a chance to relax. The only place you can relax is here.
And Van Gundy getting his guys in there. So it's a different look here for the Pistons. Andre Drummond's checked in for Aaron Baines. Morris comes in for Marjanovic. Harris is checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for McCallum. Then for the 76ers, Young's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Bayless comes in for Nerlens Noel. And Prez is subbed in for Levin. Taking a look at the 76ers. Prez in at point guard. Henderson out there with Young. Then there's Carl Landry.
He's going to make 10 more baskets at the three-point line.
And Caldwell Pope is mostly known for his defense, but you know, Chris, he can line it up on offense if you give him a chance.
And that's the big thing, Kev, with Casey in his offensive game is that he is just so slippery. He can slip through hedges on screens to get to the basket. Any seam you give him, he'll find space and pull up for a shot or take it all the way.
Detroit making a switch. Ellinson's checked in. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. And that one comes up a bit short.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Landry no good.
Nice effort on the alley-oop, but probably not a good choice.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop still, though. Still should have went for something better than that, though.
Johnson dishes to Morris. Great open look there. Morris has got 6 points in the quarter.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Prez, no good. The Pistons have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. No good from Benijay. 76ers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. It's Young on the wing. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. 17 points for Justice Young.
And not a surprise that Young is paving the way on offense. He does this all the time for his team.
Here's Benijay. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Young passes to Prez. And Ellenson comes to help. It's Henderson on the wing. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Look, that's playing inside out, simply taking what the defense gives them.
Detroit's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ellenson. Here's Johnson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Johnson is just a very accomplished scorer. Whether it's inside or beyond the arc, he feels comfortable from anywhere.
Here's Prez. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Should have gone in.
13, so just about 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Ellenson. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Landry's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Prez kicks to Bayless. There's the dish to Henderson. To the inside from 6 away. That's good from Prez on the assist by Henderson.
That is pure muscle from Perez, not letting anyone get in his way on these shots.
Morris outside. I think everyone would agree, Chris, you're one of the best passing big men in the history of the NBA. Why is it that passing from post players isn't a skill that is developed more at all levels of basketball?
Well, one thing, it seems like we have less post players, but you know what? I'm not sure. I think maybe it's been an emphasis on scoring. I don't know. All I can speak about is me, Kevin, and I grew up watching, you know, Magic Johnson, who at that time was a freakish player because he was 6'9", playing the point guard. You know, think about how the game has evolved, and so for myself, I wanted to take that passing skills of him, Connie Hawkins, other guys that I saw hold the ball with one hand and palm it in the post, guys that I knew can dominate in the post, and I kept thinking, you know, why waste the possession? If I'm going to beast down here in this post, get double team, you know, I don't want to just pass it out for a waste of possession. Why don't I make something happen with it? So maybe it could be the mentality as well.
No good off the back of the rim.
That would have been lucky had it fallen for shot selection.
Well, that's just how wide to take that shot in that situation. You'll think better of it next time around.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
I mean, and they can knock them down, but this is all because of good ball movement. They are getting wide open shots due to how they are zipping the ball around the court. The D, they just can't keep up.
And the shot is good.
Kevin, you love how more
one more rebound.
Whack him all you want. But he's still going to knock down those shots.
Callum, he's checked in for Detroit. Grant, he's checked in for the 76ers. Marcus Morris is just one of those players, Chris, that when you look at the stat sheet at the end of the night, he is bound to have ink in almost every column on there.
Well, he can rebound. He can hit the jimmies from outside, hit the tuckers inside, He has good vision for his position. Morris may never be an all-star. Doesn't do one thing great, but does everything well. He just finds a way to make plays in the game, and it shows up in his numbers.
Morris a screen, down low. Young with the steal. The numbers in their favor. There's Prez, and again it's Philadelphia. And this is what everyone wanted to see. Great performance from Orange Juice.
And this is why they are so dangerous. When one gets it going, the other follows suit. Prez and Young showing up in a big way.
Here's Benajay, defended by Young. Shot from the top of the key. Prez with the rebound. Prez has got 9 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, Henderson with it. Grant dishes to Young. Prez. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And McCallum kicks to Johnson.
5 points. 5 baskets left.
Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Grant kicks to Prez. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Just a quick shot from Prez. Hitting it up as soon as he gets the pass.
Johnson to screen. It's stolen by Prez. 16 feet away. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
Well, they've been on the roll.
Morris outside. And McCallum, he has it in the corner. And nothing is falling for him right now. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively. Just a superb pull-up J there. Can't let Prez burn you with the shot if you're the D.
Here's Morris. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
I like it. Aggressive. They're pounding it inside. Unwilling to settle for less.
He tries for 3. And again, the triple from Prez.
What a crafty and aggressive score. Putting up over half the team's points.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's stolen by Prez. From past the arc, another 3 for Philadelphia.
The stroke, the follow through. Prez is as lethal as they come from way outside.
It's tipped. And Prez with a clear path to the hoop. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And, well, Detroit shooting at 50% in a decent groove. McCallum, the pass to Baines. Rebound by the 76ers. 1:32 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Kept alive. Young on the follow.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat fight with a mouse, and they were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Prez. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
From deep, sinks the triple.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
No, that's the nail in the coffin. Confident game.
There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Now the 76ers on the break. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their turf.
But that's just tremendous work by them in setting the pace of the game to their favor and maintaining that throughout the game.
From deep 3-point range, Landry dishes to Grant. Tries again. And there's Prez on the assist by Grant.
And that's how you shoot it from mid-range. Prez just nailing the shot with ease.
They set the pick. Here's McCallum. Can't get it to fall. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long.
What's up, Steve?
What's going on, Prez? Guys back in the studio want to talk to you.
Perfect.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Prez.
Hey, this is Shaq. You were on another level tonight. When was the last time you felt in complete control of a game like this?
I don't know, man. When was the last time we played? I mean, come on, I'm always in control on the court. Ever since I got that little plastic hoop as a kid, you know, the joint that goes over the door? Man, I've been the best. So I'm used to playing dudes like puppets on the court. And tonight was no different, man.
Well, excuse-moi. Back to you, Ernie. This kid's too arrogant for me.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and for the rest of the 2K Sports crew, the best in the business. This is Ernie Johnson. Good night.
Well, looks like that's going to be it for this episode of NBA 2K17 My Career Mode. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This has been the Kitsu Lord of the Valkyries signing off. Okay, see you all next time.